Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay. So today we're going to start a series on the Motoko language guide, which we've seen, and we've seen examples of Motoko, but I want to go through it step by step because I looked at the guide and I said it needs some discussion. And they talk about three things in their little introductory section. One is approachability. And approachability is basically, if you know modern languages, Rust, Java, TypeScript, any of those, and they mention Swift and C#, you should feel comfortable with Motoko. And we've seen the syntax is relatively straightforward. Another thing is asynchronous messaging. So basically, the programs are the different containers, the different programs. They communicate by sending by message passing, and one sends a message, and then it gets it back, and then it can do something. The other thing about it is it's type sound. So what they're trying to do here is that the types, you don't have issues like null pointers, argument and result type that don't match, because it's going to complain ahead of time. And the nice thing also about Motoko that they mention in this section of the intro is it compiles to WebAssembly. Now, we've seen WebAssembly all over the place. We saw it on Polkadot. We see it in what they're trying to do with Ethereum 2. And we see it here because it's a nice binary format. It's a nice virtual machine format that you can put on lots of different places. And this is one that we're going to have to go into a bit more. And this might be a video on its own. Each microservice is an actor. An actor is an object, but again, all interactions are asynchronous. They send a message, and then they, wait for the return will happen, and they'll act. So, now in this case, it's awaiting result 1 and await result 2. Here's an example. The program makes 2 requests, and before it continues, and it awaits the result to each of these, and then when it has both of them, then it can actually execute the next thing. So we've seen these sorts of calls. It goes off, it says, go do this, go do that, and when it can synchronize, when it has everything it needs, then it can move on to the final step. And this is naturally how these components interact with each other. So those are the 3 basic tenets that they talk about in the introduction, and I think we're going to spend a little bit more time on this asynchronous messaging and services and actor. But anyway, this is on the new series. We're going to go through, as you can see here, basic terms and concepts, mutable, local, actors and async data, error handling, pattern matching, sharing data. There's a lot here. This is going to take us a little bit of time, which is good, because by the time we're done, we're going to have a nice understanding of Motoko and understanding how this internet computer works. So, to sum up, Motoko goals are to be approachable to developers, modern developers who've used the common languages that are being used. They focus on asynchronous message passing, making sure everything is type safe, so you're not doing null pointers, you're not passing something in the wrong type, etc. And this microservices concept and communicating between microservices. So hopefully this is a short video, and I think that's one thing, try to make these videos not too long. Hopefully this has been helpful, and hopefully you're excited about this series. I'm excited to do it. I think this is really going to get some good in-depth understanding of this. And so if you find this helpful, please give a like. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, tell your friends who may be interested in this topic. And I will speak to you next time. Take care.